So I'd like to welcome you here for this practice of Yoga Nidra. And the practice of Yoga Nidra is not intended to be difficult, and it's not intended for you to have to make any effort. It's not possible to do this wrong. It's intended as a practice that can support you and that creates space for you to be held, to be yourself, to acknowledge every part of you, to acknowledge any sadness or grieving in your life, but also to celebrate all the goodness and joy, every aspect of being a human being on this earth. So in the practice of Yoga Nidra, every part of you is welcome, all the parts of you. So we're going to begin this practice by listening to the sound of the bell. And what I'd like you to know as you hear this sound is that it's the same sound that you will hear at the end of the practice. So as you listen out now for the sound of the bell, consider it to be a little bit like a bridge that you travel over. And then at the end of the practice, when you hear the bell again, it's like you're coming back over the bridge. So we're going to travel together over the bridge into Yoga Nidra, and then at the end of the practice, when you hear the bell, it's like you come back over the bridge and you'll be back feeling awake and aware and alert and ready to move on. So welcome to this practice of Yoga Nidra. And welcome in the sound of the bell. And welcome in all the other sounds. Cast out your sense of hearing as if like a net and see what you might be able to catch. Listen for sounds nearby, around the building. And listen for sounds further afield. Let your awareness move outside. Listen for the furthest sound. And listen for the sound of your own breath. And if you like, enjoy a little yawn or a sigh. A releasing breath. And begin to welcome in touch sensation. Feel the position of your body on the earth. Let it be a resting pose, a resting position, so that earth can support your weight, so you have nowhere to fall, so you can let go. Be aware of all the points of contact between your body and the earth. And again, you might like to enjoy a little yawn or a sigh, or just a releasing breath. And then letting the breath settle. Be aware of the touch sensation of the air entering and leaving your body through your nostrils perhaps, or over your gently parted lips. Notice the cooler sensation of the in-breath, slightly warmer sensation of the out-breath. follow the breath inside the body. See where it goes. Where do you feel the fullness of the inhalation? And watch the breath going out and notice the empty feeling, quiet feeling at the end of the exhalation. And then bring your awareness to the whole of the physical body. Be aware of the shape and the form of the physical body. Sense the whole body becoming settled and still. Allow for your eyes to close. Let the eyelids be heavy. And allow for the eyeballs themselves to settle down, almost as if they could just settle down into their sockets. And then just let yourself gaze into that space behind your closed eyes, or softly gazing out into the space in front of you. And picture there in that space a little light, like perhaps a candle flame. Picture there, visualize or imagine a little light, and pour now into that light all of your awareness, all of your concentration, all your focus. So then this light becomes symbolic, or becomes an expression of that awareness, of your mind's attention, of your mental awareness. And you can bring it onto and into the body and rest it in each part of the body, as if to illuminate each part of the body in turn. As if like a little wave of light making its way around your own body. So begin now at the point between your eyebrows. Just let the light come down onto your forehead at the point between your eyebrows. Rest the light of your mind's attention there in that place. And then drop down to the space at the base of the throat, in between the two collarbones. Taking the light now out into the left side of the body, rest it at the left shoulder, the left elbow, left wrist, the back of the hand, and onto the left thumb and each of the fingers in turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the light into the palm of the left hand, and then working back up through the left wrist, elbow, shoulder, and back across to the base of the throat, to that little point in between the two collarbones. And now over into the right side of the body, bring the light to the right shoulder, elbow, wrist, the back of the hand, into the right thumb and each of the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In through the palm of the right hand. And then back up, right wrist, elbow, shoulder. Bringing the light of your mind's attention back to that little space at the base of the throat in between the two collarbones, back on the midline of the body. And then let the light move down and in behind the breastbone, in the centre of the chest. And you can place a light over in the left side of the chest, behind the left breast. And come back to the centre. And place a light over in the right side of the chest behind the right breast. And then come back to the center and continue down the midline of the body. And you place the light of your mind's attention just in behind the belly button. And down again and just in behind the pubic bones in the center of the pelvis. And then move out into the left hip and down towards the left knee, the left ankle, the top of the left foot, each of the toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In through the sole of the left foot and back up through left ankle, left knee, left hip. Bringing the light of your mind's attention back onto the midline of the body at the center of the pelvis, just in behind the pubic bones. And then out into the right hip, right knee, right ankle, the top of the foot, each of the toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In through the sole of the right foot and back up through right ankle, right knee, right hip, and back to the center of the pelvis, just in behind the pubic bones. Let the light settle there a little while. Let the light of your mind's attention settle in the center of the pelvis. So you can allow the whole of that pelvic space to be illuminated. Experience the whole of the pelvic space filled with light. And then move the awareness up the midline of the body and in behind the belly button, in the center of the abdomen. And leave the light of your mind's attention there a little while. So you can feel the whole of the abdominal space. Allow for the whole of the abdominal space to be illuminated. Experience the whole of the abdomen filled with light. And now let the awareness move upward and in behind the breastbone. Resting the light of your mind's attention just in behind the breastbone in the center of the chest, or what we could think of as the heart space. Let the light settle here for a little while, so you can feel the whole of the heart space illuminated. Experience the whole of the heart space filled with light. Now gather up the light of your mind's attention and bring it back to the base of the throat, between the collarbones. And up over the face to the point between the eyebrows in the centre of the forehead. And then bring that light right up onto the very top of the head. Focus your attention on the top of your head. And from here become aware of the whole of the body, all of the parts of the body, all together, all the way through. Feel the whole body illuminated. Experience the whole of the body filled with light. The whole of the body, all of the parts of the body, all the way from the top of the head, all the way down to the tips of the toes, filled with the light of mental awareness. And now it's as if you could gather up all that light from all around the body and draw it all in, so you have just one big bright light right in the centre of the chest. Gather up all the light and draw it in, so you feel just one bright, focused point of light in the centre of the chest. And with your next inhalation, allow for that light to radiate outward again in all directions, filling the whole of the body with light. Then as you exhale, gather the light all back in, so you have this just one focused bright light in the centre of the chest. And as you inhale, you send the light out again, radiating out in all directions, all around the body, and if you like, beyond. Exhaling, the light's gathering back in to the centre, just one bright light. And inhaling, allow for the light to radiate out in all directions as far as you like. Exhaling, gathering in. Inhaling, radiating outwards, expanding, as if you could become bigger. Exhaling, gathering the light back into this focused, bright, single point of light in the centre of the chest. Inhaling, expanded radiance. Exhaling, single pointed focus. Continue to alternate between these two opposite sensations at your own time, with your own breath. No effort required. And then just gently see if it might be possible to hold those two sensations both together at the same time. To experience the expanded sense of radiance, the light shining out in all directions, while at the same time also holding in your mind's awareness the single focused point of light in the centre of the chest. How might that be? How might that feel? And then return your awareness to the contact between your body and the earth. Notice all the points of contact between your body and the earth, all the parts of your body where you feel support. And welcome that support. As if like a form of love that holds you. As if the love that comes from Mother Earth herself. And she lay in the palm of her hands. And she keeps you safe. She's got your back. So you can simply be here and be you in all your glory. To welcome in all the parts of you, all of your experiences, all of your feelings, all of your thoughts, everything, welcoming it all into this moment, to be held in the palm of Mother Earth herself, while she keeps you safe, so you can lay it all down. Now let the awareness spread out and around the whole of the physical body. Become aware again of the whole of the physical body, the shape and the form of the physical body. All the way from the top of the head, all the way down to the tips of the toes and the tips of the fingers. And be aware of the position of the body on the earth. Be aware of the location of your physical body. Just picture now where you are, where you're lying, what the room looks like, what position you're in. And welcome in touch sensation, the contact between your body and your mat or bolsters or blankets or whatever you might be using for support, and the texture of clothes and blankets against your skin. Welcome the touch of the breath in your nostrils or over your gently parted lips. And enjoy, if you like, a little yawn or a sigh. With a feeling now that you could use your breath as a way of becoming a little bit more awake and a little bit more alert. Connect with your senses of smell and taste. You could lick your lips or run your tongue along your teeth. And look into the space behind your closed eyes. Just picturing clearly what you expect to see when you open your eyes. So picturing again where you are and what the room looks like and where you are in the room. And begin to welcome in sound. So welcome in the sounds nearby. Welcome in the sounds further away. Cast your sense of hearing out as if like a net. See what you can catch. Listen for the furthest sound. Listen for the sound of your own breath. And listen out for the sound of the bell carrying you back from Yoga Nidra into an ordinary, everyday, wakeful state. Welcome in the sound of the bell carrying you back safe and sound. Welcome in the sound of the bell and understand that this practice of Yoga Nidra is drawing to a close. Welcome in the sound of the bell and understand that this practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. The practice of Yoga Nidra has now ended. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete, and I welcome you, if you wish, to make little adjustments to your position, to wriggle and to move. And just to stay as you are, or to roll to one side. So you can stay comfy just a little while longer while I read you a little poem. It's a message from Mother Earth. And Mother Earth says to you, "Come, my child, and give me all that you are. I am not afraid of your strength and darkness, of your fear and pain. Give me your tears. They will be my rushing rivers and roaring oceans. Give me your rage. It will erupt into my molten volcanoes and rolling thunder. Give me your tired spirit. I will lay it to rest in my soft meadows. Give me your hopes and dreams. I will plant a field of sunflowers and arch rainbows in the sky. You are not too much for me. My arms and heart welcome your true fullness. There is room in my world for all of you, all that you are. I will cradle you in the boughs of my ancient redwoods and the valleys of my gentle rolling hills. My soft winds will sing you lullabies and soothe your burdened heart. Release your deep pain. You are not alone, and you have never been alone."